Stipe Miocic versus Brandon Moreno is now officially confirmed. Does this not look like a fight announcement to you? Like, I was so confused seeing that. Alright, daily dose of MMA. We got Robert Whittaker poking some fun at Khamzat. We have Alex Pereira reacting to Islam Makhachev's critique of his grappling. And we also have him respond to the magic allegations. This fight week has been rather chill. There hasn't really been any trash talk. But what we do have is Alex Pereira admitting to using shaman magic. He denied Jiri's request to stop. So yeah, we're gonna see Jiri against magically enhanced Pereira.
Earlier today, Jiri was in here and he said that he believes you use shamans, magic and spiritual help to compete in the octagon. And he would like to challenge you in this fight that you don't do that and you just perform physically.
Bom, acho que todo mundo tem um espírito, né? Acho que ninguém vive só com o corpo, né? Se ele não acredita ou se ele não encontrou, né, o espírito dele, eu não tenho culpa.
Well, everybody have their own spirits. We're not only made of flesh and bone. I found mine. If he did not found his, or if he does not believe, it's not my fault.
And now for all the American viewers who don't know, we have the Euros on right now. It's like in football, you guys would call it soccer, but it's called football. We have like all the European countries play each other. And Georgia beat Portugal yesterday to advance to the round of 16, which is crazy in their very first Euros actually. They've never been part of the Euros before. Them beating Portugal is an extreme upset, and them making it to the round of 16 is just as big of an upset. So yeah, Merab, he could be seen celebrating on multiple Instagram stories, Instagram videos. Georgia's really coming up, not only in MMA. And Alexander Volkanovski is not a fan of Ilia Topuria. And I quote, Ilia Topuria needs to stay in his fucking lane. Or I'll try to read it in a Volkanovski accent. Ilia Topuria needs to stay in his fucking line. That's my attempt at an Australian Volk accent. But yeah, Ilia Topuria, he's been going the Sean O'Malley round. Where, I'm not gonna fight you. I don't really want to fight you. I think both of them just like do it to like get some attention, which is a bit cheap in my opinion. I do think they're going to end up fighting the number one contender, and they're just a bit more of a diva about it. But they're going to do it eventually. I'm not worried about that. Talking about Volk, actually, he was on Fox Sports together with Dan Hooker, and the two of them just talked about Dustin Poirier's gilly. And Hooker actually revealed that Dustin's gilly had him out. He was out. The fight should have been over, but Hooker woke up and was like, oh wait. No one realized that I was out, so the fight continued.
Every single day.
But a funny one in the Poirier fight, because he had me in the guillotine. I might have been the first guy he ever submitted in the guillotine, but he just didn't even realize that I was out. So I actually woke up, it was a third round, I like shot for a takedown.
Really?
He jumped the guillotine, and then he must have just run out of steam squeezing, because I woke up and I was like, oh, the fight's still going. I was like, this is cool.
Wow, here we go.
So he did finish a guillotine.
Wow.
Just no one realized.
That's incredible.
And talking about Dan Hooker, he's not a big fan of fighting BSD, and the fight does not seem to be official. He said he is fighting Charles Oliveira, which is a good fight in my opinion. Like, I'm not sure if Hooker deserves, but he is on a win streak. Honestly, yeah. Let's make Charles Oliveira versus Dan Hooker. I think that's kind of cool, and it's like guaranteed to be a good fight. Like, it's definitely going to be enjoyable. And man, Dan... For some reason, every time I see Dan Hooker, I hear like Dan Hardy in his British accent say, Dan the Hangman Hooker. And I just can't help it. But all right, on to the next one.
Now, though, that being a Khamzat fight, has had a lot of trouble, coming to fruition, he sort of said, oh, we'll see you soon, those sorts of things. Is that a fight that you would be happy to reschedule?
Well, I will say, like, it says see you soon. It's like, where? You can't get into any country.
Country.
Where you going to see me, bro?
Middle East. The Middle East, and that's it.
Yeah, when I'm in the area, right?
Yeah.
It's that's tricky to start with. But mate, I'm a middleweight, and I don't pick my fights. If that's a fight the UFC wants and still are interested in making, and they want me to, that's what I do.
Nothing else, just wrestling. Alex Pereira, Olympic champion. Fazer o wrestling é campeão mundial.
He's so strong. 97 kilos. Alex Pereira.
Falou que esse cara aí te botar pra baixo fácil. Ele falou.
No, what do you mean? I don't believe it.
Ele falou, você sempre campeão. 1 minuto, só do leve, manda você 10 a 0.
Nobody done this to him in MMA? He doesn't know.
Ninguém fez coisa no MMA. Só que coloca contra Kalev. Coloca ele contra Kalev.
Take him down?
Of course. Okay, so the way that he means is like this, because he can say 1 year, 2 years, but without the combat experience of wrestling, is going to take. So if you say 2 years, but he being able to wrestle on a regular against guys on a competition, 1 year, something like that is fine.
My man.
1 year.
O Makachev falaria a mesma coisa, e eu fiz isso, entendeu?
He said it's not his fault that some guys takes longer to learn. He said Makachev maybe took way longer to learn wrestling. Same with the MMA, he learned way faster than that, but it's not his fault that he's able to learn a little faster than that.
Ele tem que aceitar que eu sou diferenciado.
He gotta accept that he's different.
Different man.
Ian Gary has decided to wear purple shorts against Michael Page. Honestly, the purple shorts would fit MVP way more than him, but is it me or do these shorts look kind of fire? Like, I think they look really cool. Of course, it looks kind of gay because it's Ian Gary, but the purple shorts themselves, they look really good in my opinion. And yeah, but I just pray that MVP beats Ian Gary. I just can't see MVP having such a great debut and then losing to this vegan guy. And I'm not gonna talk about his relationship, but this weird vegan guy, okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. We have enough Ian Gary slander. Pretty much none of us like him, and we all have our reasons. We all have the same reasons, actually. So just on to the next one. Yeah, Diego Lopez, that haircut, bro, that is not it. He literally looks like a weasel. What is that, man? But I'm really looking forward to his fight against Ortega.
Cansar para fazer sparring melhor hoje.
Bom demais. Dá uma cansadinha ali, mas já estou 100%.
Yep, that was Alex Pereira's kids sparring. You can just feel the brother energy, holy shit.
What do you think? Do you think there's enough room to both celebrate Mexican Independence Day and still have the return of Conor?
Well, imagine that. I mean, I would love to share a car with Conor McGregor. I think it could be huge. I mean, our flags are kind of similar, so yeah, it will be amazing to share a car with him.
Good stuff, Bo. Good stuff, Bo. Fuck that guy.
I will disqualify you. Hey, jump. Hey, stay here. Do not look at me. This is a hard warning. You grabbed the fence. You stuck your fingers inside the glove. Don't bring me into this fight. Hey, motherfucker.